What's up, guys? NBA Talk here to cover the beatdown of the Golden State Warriors. Oklahoma City Thunder winning in the biggest fashion I've seen on the Golden State Warriors ever since they went on this tirade of winning. This is the biggest loss I've ever seen the Golden State Warriors have. Man, that third quarter was a beast. Oklahoma City Thunder went in. So it was 133 Oklahoma City Thunder to 105 Golden State Warriors. It was pretty competitive in the first quarter. And then the second quarter happened where the Oklahoma City Thunder just turned it up big time. They limit their turnovers big time. They were playing excellent defense. Ball movement was very pivotal. It was just crazy, especially in that third quarter. Like I've been saying, that third quarter was just nasty, where they just ended everything. Pretty much the third quarter pretty much was the end of this game, and the fourth quarter was just like waste time, just until the clock runs out and then the game's over. Wow, that was a monster game from Oklahoma City Thunder, big time. This is a definite series. Golden State Warriors, you should not count out the Golden State Warriors after this game. You should not. The Golden State Warriors do damage on the regular. So do not count out the Golden State Warriors yet. But this cause to pause is saying that Oklahoma City Thunder, they have what it takes to beat Golden State Warriors. So let's look at the stats for Oklahoma City Thunder first. Kevin Durant with 33 points. He's been consistent throughout this entire series, leading the scores for the Oklahoma City Thunder multiple times. Um, he shot well from the free throw line, 12 out of 12, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 block shots, playing phenomenal defense. Serge Ibaka, he was very aggressive on the defensive end, very active, which is something that is very needed, very very needed. Steve Adams, he only played for a few while, just like a few, because he was getting banged up. And if you've been paying attention to this entire series, this guy's getting banged up from the first game, second game, and now tonight's game. You had Exili jumping on Serge Ibaka's back. I think that was Exili. Then you had Steve Adams breaking his thumb or something wrong with his hand though. It got bent or something. And then tonight, where he got kicked in the groin, kicked in the balls by Draymond Green, which was dang. This boy was taking a whole lot of beatings from the Golden State Warriors. Roberson, Andre Roberson, being assertive. This is what is needed. Make him a shooter. Make him be involved in the offense, other than just moving the ball around and playing defense. This guy, if he could develop a good shooting game, like he could be consistent, like he did tonight, is a new factor going involved now. Very good. And Russell Westbrook, he struggled in the beginning of this game, but he turned it up and dropped 30 points, 10 out of 8, 19 shooting, 8 rebounds, 12 assists, and 2 steals to boot. You had Dion Waiters with 13 points, and you had 10 points from Intern Cantor with 12 rebounds to boot. I also like the change in lineup that Billy Donovan had. He had Serge Ibaka at the 5, Kevin Durant at the 4 spot. They had Robertson at the 3 spot. They had Dion Waiters in the 2 guard, and then you had Russell Westbrook in the point guard. So they pretty much went a little bit more smaller this time around, and it worked. It worked. They went small and it worked. Well, not necessarily because you have Serge Ibaka and Kevin Durant, tall dudes, but it still worked. Um, 50% from the field overall for the Oklahoma City Thunder, 32% from the 3 point range, 52 rebounds. Key factor, the rebounding is a key factor. 21 assists, more than the Golden State Warriors. 6 steals, and only 12 turnovers, which they still need to cut that down a bit, much. But that's pretty much it. 8 block shots to boot too, because they had a whole bunch of block shots, key block shots. So Oklahoma City did everything right. Played defense as a team. Played the offense like a team, just passing the ball around. Made the ball flow. Um, Golden State Warriors. It was just a messed up night for them. They're just not making shots. Oklahoma City Thunder boosted their defense. You had Harrison Barnes, 3 out of 9, only 7 points. Draymond Green struggled big time, 1 out of 9 shooting, 0 out of 2 from the 3 point range, only 6 points. He also had 4 turnovers as well. Bogut was a complete no show. He couldn't do anything tonight. Only played 11 minutes. 8 out of 19 shooting from Klay Thompson, 18 points overall. 2 out of 8 from the 3 point range. And Stephen Curry shot 7 out of 17 shooting, 3 out of 11 shooting, 24 points overall. So pretty much the 3 point shooting from the Splash Brothers was just limited. So that's a huge plus for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Andre Iguodala with 9 points, 8 points from Azili, 8 points from Clark, Space with 8 points, 6 points from Sean Livingston, 4 points from Rush, and 5 points from Barbosa. So the bench, they did their damage, even though a couple of it was in the fourth quarter, but they still showed up. So that's it. They shot 41% from the field overall, 30% for the 3 point range, 38 rebounds, 19 assists, 9 steals, 13 turnovers. I would not count this against the Golden State Warriors because they're the Golden State Warriors. They put up monster games on a regular. So it doesn't matter how big this game is, even though it is still big. You can't count out the Golden State Warriors. However, the Golden State Warriors needs to win this next game out on the road at Oklahoma City Thunder, which will be probably on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Back in Oklahoma City Thunder. They need to win this, or else they're going to end up being a 3-1 deficit going at home. They may win a game at home, but they possibly will not win Game 6. A very huge possibility they're not going to win Game 6. So they need to win this next game now, truly, or else they're going to be in a huge problem. Congratulations to Oklahoma City Thunder. Big step up, very big step up, big game of the playoffs. Actually, I would say. So that's it. Tomorrow, Cleveland Cavaliers versus Toronto Raptors. Last game, the Toronto Raptors shocked the world with a big game, beating down the Cavaliers. So the Cavaliers, they need to shape up their minds. Which I would say this, that the loss for the Cleveland Cavaliers was very good for them. Very, very good for them. Because they're going to end up facing the Oklahoma City Thunder versus Golden State. Either one. They're going to need to be in top form, and they need to know pressure. They need to have pressure on them. Like, have a team like push hard on them. The Toronto Raptors are doing so. Biyombo playing like a beast. DeRozan getting back his game. Kyle Lowry being consistent. You have a formidable team in the Toronto Raptors, and this is a good test for the Cleveland Cavaliers to get them in shape for what is to come if they end up beating the series and going on to the finals. So that's for tomorrow. So that's it. Good night, everybody. Whole bunch of things happen. Billboards, WWE Extreme Rules. I watched all that, all at the same time. So that's it. Good night.